Hi, welcome, bienvenidos. It's your girl Yessie, and I'm back with another video. Hola amigas, besties. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a small Ulta haul, and then I'm going to be trying out the products. So this whole haul was inspired by the Natasha Denona My Mini Dream palette. So she came out with a 5-pan palette and then a mini glow blush palette. So I bought this. I placed it online because they still don't have it available at the store. And then I went to the store just to like browse around, and I ended up getting a few things. So some of it's a repurchase. Like for example, this Ardell Wispies, Demi Wispies. I used to wear these all the time and I love them because they look very natural. And so yeah, I ran out and I wanted to get them again. So I ended up getting that. And I also wanted to try a vitamin C serum. I don't have any currently in my collection, and I wanted to start implementing it in my skincare routine. And so Ulta's having their skincare event, and so I ended up purchasing the Sunday Riley C.E.O. Glow Vitamin C Plus Turmeric Face Oil. And I've heard a lot of great things, and I was looking at the reviews and they have nothing but good things to say about this, so I wanted to try it for 50% off. Why not, right? So I ended up getting that. And also I have a lot of flyaways, especially up here, and I ended up getting the Bedhead After Party. This is a super smoothing cream. And yeah, the only thing I don't like is the packaging. I really don't, but it's a cream just to smooth everything out, because I do be noticing sometimes in my videos my hair is like so yeah, I bought this to try it out and it smells really good, so we'll see. And then I noticed that they had, like, the e.l.f. had a full display of the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. I wanted to give this a try just because my face has been super dry as of lately. Now I do have the regular Camo CC Cream. I use this in medium 330W. I love this. This is like my second or third repurchase, but I wanted to give the hydrating version of it a chance. So we'll see, because I do have, it says full coverage, long lasting dewy finish. So we'll see, because I do have oily skin, so we'll see. And I love the coverage of this one. So I want to try it out and see if there's a difference. And Morphe, now it's been a while since I've bought anything from Morphe. I guess they came out with a new collection, and I'm not into those big palettes anymore, even though it looked really pretty, but I'm not into that. And so I ended up just buying two what are these, Dripglass High Shine lip glosses. I got it in Stargaze and Frose Bliss. So they look really pretty and they look super shiny. And this is, let me get the other one out so I can show you both. Because on a daily base, honestly, I use all my glosses, but these are the two that I ended up getting. They do have another one that's a little I think it's a little bit more pigmented, but on the go I just like these. So, and I think they were 10 or so. So yeah, that's really all that I got. So it's not a lot, but yeah. Anyways, now we're gonna go ahead and try everything that I bought. So first things first, I already did my eyebrows and primed the lids with nothing new, of course. I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony to outline the eyebrows. Then I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dual Powder in the shade Ebony as well to fill them in. And then of course I used my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre to carve the bottom of my eyebrows and prime the lids. So I'm ready for eyeshadow, and so I'm so excited. I get to try this little 5-pan palette. I love her 5-pan palettes. They're a fave. And so yeah, this is what, look at the packaging. It has like paint splatter everywhere. It's really nice. But yeah, this is like a neutral palette right here. So, and it looks like I'd be able to use all the eyeshadows in this palette. Alright, so first things first, I'm just gonna grab a mirror because this doesn't have a mirror. Does this have shades? Yes, it does. Okay, so I'm gonna start with shade Balance, which is this shade right here. Just want to see how pigmented it is, and I'm gonna use a blending brush and just use it to run it over the eyelid and the crease. So this doesn't really have any pigmentation, as you can see. It's very subtle. I would say it's like my color complexion. But these shades are really good. And I like when they include shades like this, just because whenever you go in with a darker shade and you're having a hard time blending that shade, you can always go in with this shade over those colors to try and blend it out. So I don't mind a shade like this in any palette. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go into the shade Nurture, which is this shade of brown right here. It's a little bit darker, and I'm gonna use that shade in the crease, and this shade blended out seamlessly. Alrighty, so I like how this shade is looking. Now I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Loyalty, which is this like chocolatey brown. It looks brown, could be a dark purple, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna use Cinch Beauty. This is a small shader brush, and I'm gonna use that shade Loyalty in the outer and inner lid, so to make, ooh, that's pigmented, so to do like a halo eye basically. So I'm just gonna place it in the outer and inner part of the lid, and then I'm going to blend it out. You know, I like the fact that last year I went back to my videos starting 2023, and in those videos I did say that I wanted to step out of my comfort zone and try new techniques, and doing a halo eye was one of those techniques that I wanted to, you know, keep trying and getting better at. And if I recall, I did a whole bunch of halo eyes last year, and now that's one of my favorite go-to techniques now. I like how it looks on myself. And so now when I go out or I wear makeup, I typically do a halo eye. I just like how it looks on me. But that's nice to know that I was able to, you know, hold myself accountable, try new things. Sometimes try new things is not a bad thing. So it makes me happy to know that I tried the technique and tried it, and it became one of my favorites. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go in with my blending brush, and I'm just gonna go over the edges right here. And don't worry if we lost a little bit of pigmentation, because typically once I do all my blending, I go in with more of that shade. Alright, so I like how this is looking. Now I'm gonna go in with the shimmers, and for that I think I want to go in with some type of a glitter glue. So I'm gonna go in with my Pat McGrath Labs Intensify Eyes Artistry wand, just because I have it on hand. So I'm gonna use this and apply it to the center where I don't have any eyeshadow, so like so. And I'm gonna go in with my favorite brush to apply any type of shimmer shade. This is the Cinch Beauty E.l.f. brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Devotion, which is this chocolatey brown shade, and I'm just gonna apply it all over the lid. Not all over the lid, just the center part. So right here. That's really pretty. But we're gonna go in with the other one. So the other shade is Passionate, which is the lighter one right here, and I'm just gonna apply that in the center. So right here. Oh yeah, that gave me the pop I wanted. That's really pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try with my finger. Of course, with your finger it looks so much better. It looks a little messy, but don't you worry because we're gonna blend, blend, blend. So now I'm gonna go back in with that Cinch Beauty E.l.f. brush. That's the shade we use, that dark brown. I think it's called Loyalty. And I'm just gonna apply this in the outer and inner part to bring back that darkness, to make that center shade pop even more. I really like this eyelid. So now I think I'm gonna do a liner. I'm not gonna wing it out or anything, just a liner in case I do wear lashes, which I think I am. Alrighty, and now I'm gonna apply a primer. For primer, I'm gonna be using the One Size Secure the Blur. And I'm just gonna apply it to the cheek area. Don't want to press it into the skin. All right, now I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute or two, and then we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. CC cream. Alrighty, so now that the primer is set, I'm gonna go into the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC cream, which looks like this, and I'm just gonna apply maybe like a pump and a half to the back of my hands. And with my finger, I'm just gonna do some streak marks on my face. Now with the regular CC cream, I remember I had to I didn't have to apply too much because it had a lot of pigment. It was really pigmented, and usually a pump was enough for my entire face. But I don't know with this one. It has like a slight clean scent. So right off the back, I don't think this is full coverage like the original one. The original one, as soon as I applied it, it covered most of my redness and my imperfections. This, I'm noticing, is not full coverage. It might be buildable, but it's definitely not full coverage. Does it claim it is? It says full coverage, long lasting dewy finish. But with the original, I didn't need this much. All right, so this is the second layer, and I'm gonna go back with my sponge. Alrighty, so it did a good job covering some of my redness, but I can still see it in person. Definitely, I don't agree. I don't think it's full coverage. I think it's medium to full coverage. It definitely is buildable, but I don't think it's full coverage because I can still see some of my skin peeking through. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. So I don't have anything new for cream bronzer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. Actually, before I do this, I want to apply my concealer. For concealer, I'm gonna be using my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. Alright, and now I'm going to blend everything out with my beauty sponge. And with the leftover, I just bring it down here to sharpen up the bronzer line, clean things up a little bit. Alrighty, and now for powder, I think I'm going to go in with my Dermablend Loose setting powder. I love this powder. So, and I use the powder puff that it comes with, and I look up and just pat it on. And I typically do that all over my face because this powder is so good if you have oily skin. I've come to the realization this is always going to be on rotation because it keeps me matte all day. And it also leaves me so flawless. I love this powder so much. I'm going to let the powder sit for a little bit. And now for bronzer, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. This is in Island Tings. And it looks... I'm not even going to show you because it looks sturdy. But I'm still working through the powder. But I'm just going to grab this and just bronze lightly. And the sides a little bit. Alrighty, so I'm just going to grab my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap or press, I should say, that powder. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go in with the Natasha Denona My Mini Dream Glow Blush. Now, I'm not gonna, for the blush, I'm definitely not gonna go into the highlighter. This is so pretty. Look at that. But I'm just gonna use these two. I'm definitely not gonna go into the highlighter because I'm already oily, so I want a matte blush. I mean, I'm still going to use the highlighter, but that's going to be by itself. So I'm just going to tap into both blushes. Just going to pat my brush lightly because I definitely don't want to get it into the highlighter. And I'm going to smile and apply it to the cheeks. This is such a beautiful shade. It's very natural though. It's like a light flush to your cheeks. I want to build it up a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to get any darker than this. But it looks really pretty. It's very natural. Yeah, it looks very natural. So now I'm going to go in with the highlighter. I'm just going to tap into the highlighter by itself, and I'm going to highlight. It's a beautiful highlighter though. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. So now I'm going to go in with my setting spray just so the powders can sink in. I should have finished my thought before going in with this, but yeah. So gonna let it dry for a little bit, and before it's fully dry, I like to go in with a beauty blender and press everything in so it all becomes one. Oh yeah. I like this so much. This looks really pretty. Alrighty, and we're down to the lips. So for lips, I'm gonna use my NYX lip liner in Nude Truffle. And then I'm gonna go in with one of the glosses. Alrighty, there you have it. Now I'm not sure which one I want to use. I don't know if I should use Stargaze or Frose Bliss. This is more pinky tone. Let's try this one. See how it looks. So pretty. Wow, that's really pretty. And it smells delicious. Alrighty, so I think I'm gonna add lashes because I really like this eye look. So hold on. Alrighty, amigas, so lashes are on, and if you notice, I didn't apply any shadow on the bottom lash line just because I feel like it makes my eyes smaller and I don't like that look. I mean, sometimes I do add it, but today I kind of like this. So yeah, I skipped the shadow on the lower lash line, but I added the lashes and I'm loving this look. I really enjoyed everything that I bought. Of course, you can never go wrong with Natasha Denona eyeshadows. They're just so beautiful and they're so effortless. So you don't have to try hard blending this eyeshadow, in my personal opinion. So I definitely enjoyed this palette. I love the shades. This is definitely a look, not a look, but this is a eyeshadow palette that I see myself using on a daily basis. So that's a win. The Mini Dream Glow Blush, I also enjoyed. I love this blush. It's so natural. I of course didn't mix all three, and that's because I am oily, so throughout the day I get oily, so why would I do a glowy blush? Like, I can't. But you can also use them separately, and that's exactly what I did. So I like the blush. It's very natural, and the highlighter too. As you can see, the highlighter is beaming. And yeah, I think we're bringing back that really crazy highlighter from back in 2015, 2016. So hey, I'm here for it. So I really enjoyed this. This is a nice little trio to travel with. Love that. What else did I try? So the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo CC cream. So I like this. I know it says hydrating, and it says it's a dewy finish. I can see that a little bit, but I also did powder because, like I've mentioned, I'm very oily, and so I need to powder to maintain my oils at bay. And it actually looks really nice. And it is full coverage, but it's buildable. It's medium to buildable full coverage. Because with the original, I only needed one pump, and I was able to basically spread it all over the face. With this, I had to do, I think, 2.5 pumps, and I had to build it up a little bit to get this full coverage. But I like it. I have no complaints. These days for work, I'm looking for something, medium to full coverage. So yeah, I like this. I really do. And I like the finish of it. What else? Oh, and these glosses, I like them too. They look really nice. They're very shiny. They're comfortable on the lips. So I'm actually glad I picked this up, because I was thinking, like, I have way too many lipsticks. I have way too many lip glosses, and I'm like, I don't need one more, but they look so pretty. They really do. So this was actually a success. I would say it was a success. So yeah. Anyways, amigas, that's all for me for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.